love watching Metaball Studios on YouTube. He does all these videos where he compares sizes of Dragon Ball, One Piece, Naruto, and I just love to watch them. And today we're gonna react to one of his videos, and it is Dragon Ball size comparison in the first person. Let us just jump into it and go check out his videos. They are absolutely fantastic. I love them. I could watch them all day. So let us just start. Dragon Ball and the Namekian Dragon Ball. So Earth Dragon Ball is 7.5 centimeters and Namekian is 40 centimeters. It's about 5 times bigger than the Earth Dragon Balls. So the Namekians are huge. There's Baba with 65 centimeters and Korin with 70 centimeters. Zeno 70 centimeters as well. The most powerful being in the Dragon Ball universe, apparently. Bubble is at 70 centimeters. Dende 85 centimeters. There's all the small people. Guldo 1 meter is about this. Pan 115. Son Gohan 120 centimeters. Kid Goku 120 centimeters as well. Here comes Oolong 121. What? Is Oolong taller than Kid Goku? I don't have that in my memory. Let me get a book so we can compare what it looks like in the manga. So here I have the one of the first is the second volume in German. So let me get a picture where they are standing together so we can compare them. Because I do not believe that Oolong is as tall as Kid Goku. Okay, so here, first picture. Looks like Goku is taller, but he could also just stand a little bit to the front. Could be perspective. Second time as well. Oolong just seems to be smaller. This is definitely... Wait, let me... There you go. This definitely seems like Goku is taller than Oolong. So I don't know where Metaball Studios get these stats from, but this does seem a little bit inaccurate. Also, when you compare Oolong to the guy that is standing behind them, Oolong looks like he is 3/4 this guy's height. But a normal human being, let's say 175 centimeters, he should look a bit taller still. This is very odd. Goten, 123 centimeters. Next is Kid Trunks, 1 year older, so naturally he's a bit taller, 129 centimeters. Look how weirdly big Chaozu's head is compared to that guy standing behind him. When you compare Chaozu's head to the wheels of the bike that are standing behind them, they're taller, they're bigger. His head is bigger than the bike's wheels. This is so odd. All these proportions look a bit off, to be honest. Kid Buu is 140 centimeters, and here's the spaceship at 1 meter and 50 centimeters, also very peculiar. King Kai, 150 centimeters. Krillin, 153. So Mr. Popo is 157, but if you compare him to the guy that is standing in the shade there, they look nearly equally tall. But putting a reference of a short guy like this in the frame is just very confusing. Ooh, what happened here? Now comes Freezer at 158. Final form. He does look tiny. Grandpa Gohan's also 158. The proportions just do not seem right here. Android 18, 160. Chi-Chi, 160 as well. Vegeta, what was it? He's walking like a guy from the Bronx. This is 164. This is funny. Bulma, 165. Just want to mention, go check out his videos. We commented that he should combine Dragon Ball, Naruto and One Piece in one video. So imagine comparing Naruto, Dragon Ball, and One Piece characters all within one video. That would be very interesting. That's a video that I would watch for sure. Let me know what you think about this idea. At least that's what we comment. We comment that. So he should probably do it because we are important enough to make that kind of an impact. Master Roshi at 165 centimeters. Android 17 at 166. Here comes Future Trunks at 170 centimeters. This is Samasu, a villain I absolutely despise. There was nothing interesting about Samasu. Son Goku about 175 centimeters. Nice moves over there. Gohan at 176. And there's Tao Pai Pai at 178. Bardock at 179. Nearly as tall as I am. Barros is as tall as I am. I am as tall as a god of destruction. Maybe I can be a god of destruction as well. And then I write on my curriculum that I have a YouTube channel with about 120 or 190 subscribers, and they will accept me right away. Yamcha, 183 centimeters. A little bit taller as I am. Raditz, 185. So overall, Dragon Ball proportions and heights are a little bit more realistic than the ones in One Piece. The ones in One Piece were really funny. Zarbon at 2m90. 2m90. Dodoria, 2 meters. Ginyu, 2 meters. Majin Buu, 2 meters. 2 meters. Nappa, 2 meters and 8 centimeters. There comes Broly. Broly comes in with 2 meters and 10 centimeters. Interesting, still realistic. Cell is about 2 meters and 13 centimeters. Shaquille, the basketball player, is 2 meters and 16 centimeters, if I am not mistaken. So he's about as tall as Cell, which is interesting. Next time you see Shaquille O'Neal, you think about Cell and think about that Cell is nearly as tall as him, and that is a scary thing to think about. Piccolo comes in at 2 meters and 26 centimeters. Did you know that the tallest living human being is 2 meters and 51 or 52 centimeters? So still taller than Piccolo Jr. and Rikum, probably. Yeah, 2 meters and 30 centimeters. Still taller than Sin Shenron, the tallest human being alive. Super Buu, 2 meters and 44. Android 16, 2 meters and 44 as well. King Piccolo. So King Piccolo comes very close to the tallest human being alive, 2 meters and 50 centimeters. But I already see Broly in the background coming, and Broly is probably taller than the tallest human being that is currently alive. But Broly is one of the coolest villain ever created by Akira Toriyama. The proportions, the quietness, the pure aggression of Broly is so immersive. Look at these shoulders. Look at these shoulders. Don't they radiate aggression and danger? With this the green hair, the floor shaking when he comes walking. One of the greatest villain ever created. Cell first form, 3 meters and 10 centimeters. There comes King Cold in with 3 meters and 65 centimeters. I think that's like Bartolomeo size for One Piece fans. Or Bartolomeo was slightly smaller, slightly shorter than Ox King, I believe. But I know that Whitebeard is definitely taller than Ox King. Whitebeard comes in at 6 meters and 66 centimeters. So a lot bigger than Ox King. Look at the Whitebeard is taller than Vegeta the Great Ape. When I saw Vegeta the Great Ape in the anime and manga, I thought this would be a monster that would come in around 30 meters or so. This is kind of pathetic. A little bit underwhelming. 6 meters and 5? 6 meters and 50 centimeters? Man, Whitebeard being taller than a Great Ape is a little bit confusing proportionally wise. But yeah, let's see the rest here. Comes another ape at 7 meters. Goku, Great Ape. Bardock, Great Ape, 7 meters and 10 centimeters. Can you imagine that if you would put Whitebeard next to him, you would imagine that Whitebeard would only reach up to his hips, but Whitebeard would actually reach up to his shoulders, if not even higher. Which is just super weird. I wonder where Metabol Studios came up with these numbers here. Namekian spaceship, 8 meters. Capsule Corporation spaceship, 9 meters. Yeah, Blackbeard would barely fit in there. Here comes King Yama. That is what I expected, 10 meters. Number 15 meters. I thought that the Great Apes would be at 15 meters at least. At least. Great Ape Baby. Now that's 30 meters, but this is how Vegeta looked like in the anime and in the manga. Don't you agree? It's weird. Suspicious. Very suspicious. He comes in at 50 meters. Like a building. King Kai's planet, 63 meters diameter. Shenron, hundreds of meters. Porunga, indeterminate, hundreds of meters. Here we go up. Like and subscribe. Subscribe Metabol Studios for these videos and comment that you want to see a combination of Dragon Ball, One Piece and Naruto. If you like this video, like it, subscribe because I'm gonna bring out more of these. I'm constantly looking for more of these comparison videos, and then I guess I see you in the next video.